All right, good evening, ladies. I just wanted to take a minute before tomorrow's scrimmage and just go over some of the things I'm looking for from each position in the new 4-2-3-1. Okay, these are the start. This is the starting lineup for tomorrow's scrimmage. But we're moving into the Disney Showcase tournament real soon, 3 weeks, and we're going to face some teams that know what they're doing, and it's important that we know what we're doing. So I'm going to cover a few concepts tonight at each position, and we'll hopefully build on that as we continue to grow and move forward. Okay, Charlie, come here. You got the board?
Mhm.
How are you, sir?
Good.
Looking forward to the weekend?
Mhm.
Want to go swimming later?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. 4-2-3-1. Let me make it so that you guys can see. Two, four, five, three, 6 and 8, 10 in the middle, 11, 9, 7. Okay. Remember where you were on the board earlier, so understand where we're going to go with this. Okay. First concept, I'm going to address the attacking midfield. Okay. 11, 10, 7. The first concept I'm going to introduce to you is we're going to play with one winger tucked in and one wide. So, for instance, tomorrow we start the game. Emma, I tell you, play tucked in. Okay. Peyton, you're wide. What I expect at this point is that Emma and Kaysen or Sydney, whoever's in the middle, you two are now a tandem, okay? Going together on the pitch, never further than 8 yards apart, okay? Never leaving each other's side. In attack, in defense, I want you two close to each other. So if Emma, you're tucked in, Peyton, that allows you to stay wide in this channel, okay? The switch ball, the ball that goes out, it gives us the ability to stretch the back line, okay? So conversely, if during a game I say I want you two to switch, then Emma, you're out wide, and Peyton, you would tuck in and work in tandem with our central midfielder, Kaysen or Sydney. Okay. What we can't have happen, ladies, is both of you out wide. Okay, because what that does is it leaves a very large gap in our central, and it causes problems in the attack, and it causes problems defensively. So we will always play with one wide, one tucked in. Okay. So that's just the first concept I want to introduce. All right. Second concept, defensive mids. Couple of things. If the ball has been played out here and we're going to track out with our defensive mid, okay, Brianna, that's fine. Alyssa, if you're going to have to shift over and take her ground, but I don't want you to just occupy space, okay? One of the things I see on film, ladies, is that when Bree has shifted over, we're kind of in the area we need to be, but we're daydreaming, okay? When you shift, mark the girl that is in that space. Don't just mark the grass. Be aggressively marking the player, okay? Conversely, Alyssa, if you go out to challenge, Brianna, find the player that's in this area that poses the threat and mark her when you're shifting, okay? So we always have to make sure that if one goes, the other marks. One goes, the other marks, all right? Moving on. Back four. Okay, we're not tracking correctly. I noticed in the game film that especially when we've pushed up a little bit and the other team is looking to play in either wide, okay, or deep, we're not tracking back correctly. When we are pushed up or open, okay, we're spread apart. But as we retreat closer to our goal, we need to become compact. The closer to our goal we get, the more compact we are. Okay, so we're not tracking correctly. I noticed in the game film that when the ball was played here, okay, track, late, really late, okay, that's not helping us at all, guys. That's leaving all of that space between us for those runners that I've been talking about. That's got to stop. When we track back, we have to track back and condense. Now, That being said, I used this with Fusion last year, and I'm going to re-implement it now. 11 and 7. Emma, Peyton, Lexi, Bree, okay, or I'm sorry, Asia. When that ball is played out wide from our opposition or deep, and my defensive line has tracked, this has got to be your responsibility, because I don't want to send these two, because if I send one of them, we leave the middle open. So they're going to track back also. I want the first pressure to come from my wing players. So that's why your fitness level is so important to me, okay? Now, in an emergency, in a situation where there's no other option, sure, Michaela can track back, pressure the ball while we become compact and shift over, okay? And then if there's late players, fine, all right? One other thing I want to talk about. We are not shifting right, okay? So if the ball is here and Michaela has stepped out, we shift. All right, same thing on the other side. If Katie has stepped out, we shift. We talked about this, ladies, with the zones, okay? We're getting too spread out where the ball has shifted here. Maybe our left back is late, you know? Just we have to work cohesively. Final thought. When we can, when we've dropped back in a defensive posture, if you two drop in, we quickly become a 4-4-2, but a block of 8 defensively, okay? So just something to consider, that we can become very defensive-minded with just the movement of you two girls, okay? Also, for the midfield defenders, Bree, Alyssa, Emma, Taylor Hall, okay, you girls in this middle. If you, I'm always saying initiate contact. I'm always telling you to play aggressively. I'm going to take everybody else off the field because that's just how important you two are. If you girls will defend that box on the field with your heart, you don't let any player from the opposing team get into this box without you on them, we'll do much better. Okay, I'm not trying to put pressure on you that the game comes down to you two, but if you two will have an attitude, be the athletes that I know you are, okay, Bree, Alyssa, Emma Johnson, Taylor Hall, you girls are athletes. Use that to our advantage. Be aggressive there. Defend this with your life, okay? Final thought. Dadgummit. Okay. Striker. Alyssa Ross tomorrow morning. Ashley Cedris. Okay. You are free to go wherever you want to go in this game. Okay. Constantly moving, constantly looking for the angle to be open. Okay. I'm giving you permission to roam, to create problems. Ball comes out to you, you're able to play it in. Okay. Ball comes out to you, you're able to play it in. One other thing I want you to think about is if you'll be aggressive in your nature. Let's say we've driven the ball down here, but we've lost possession. Don't think for a second that you're off the hook because we didn't score. If you'll think aggressively and pressure instantly the ball, you may find that you win yourself a lot of cheap hustle goals right here, okay, just by being pesky, okay, determined. You know what determined is, Charlie?
No.
Means not giving up, okay, causing problems. All right, so that's the 4, 2, 3, 1. Beginning concepts. I'll continue to build on this, but moving into tomorrow's scrimmage, I want to see us dominate these girls. All right, we're too good. They really shouldn't even be on the field with us. So let's take care of business. Have a great night.